Welcome to Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX, on your radio and online, featuring streaming video on MyWithersRadio.com. Rams basketball is powered by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank, banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto, Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, raising a hospital, raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, Ren Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlt.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studio for Mount Vernon Rams basketball. The Ren Lake College pregame show starts now.
And good evening again. Herrin High School decided its 2011 Pyramid Plus Thanksgiving basketball tournament where the Mount Vernon Rams are 1-0. They defeated the East St. Louis Flyers last night by a final of 43-40. Meanwhile, the Massac County Patriots come in 0-1 after a surprise loss last night against the Marion Wildcats. That ended up 54-33 after being tied, or close to tied, I should say, at the break. Got my games confused. A lot of basketball going on here at the Pyramid Plus tournament. In action last night as well, Salem defeated Herrin 64-62. And, of course, we'll have 3 games for you tonight. Just one here on WMIX and online at MyWithersRadio.com. That's the 0-1 Patriots and your 1-0 Mount Vernon Rams. At Red Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Red Lake College. It's time. Danny Czerwinski alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. And Danny, what a game last night for the Mount Vernon Rams. Probably get their toughest foe athletically out of the gate. Able to get that mild upset 43-40 last night against the Flyers and come in good shape tonight against Joe Hossman and the Massac County Patriots.
Well, just reading the stats from last night's game, if I would have told anybody, hey, Mount Vernon had 26 turnovers, got up less than half of the shots that East St. Louis put up, as well as made 3 less field goals, would Mount Vernon have won the game? A lot of people would have said no, but Mount Vernon won that basketball game last night. A great win to start the season, especially for Coach Gamber's young, inexperienced team that has a lot of question marks going in. I think was very important to come out, get out to a lead, close the game out, get a win against a team that's highly favored, and obviously on paper and on the floor, obviously a lot more talented just because the Division I recruits that East St. Louis has. Mount Vernon pulled that upset, got it last night, but that would mean nothing, Chris, if the Rams do not come out tonight and put this game away and go up 2-0 on the season.
Well, that's certainly going to be a different Massac County ball club coming out tonight. We'll talk more about that after the break. This is the Red Lake College pregame show on WMIX.
Are you tired of being charged unnecessary fees by other banks in our area? Hi, this is Melody True at People's National Bank. With our customer-friendly products such as free checking, Saluki checking, Visa check cards, online banking, bill pay, and much more, People's National Bank is proud to offer our customers the products they deserve. Stop by one of our People's National Bank locations or visit us online at peoplesnationalbank.com and see what banking with a family-owned community bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Jackets, All Stars and Stitches, Rams cheerleading jackets, All Stars and Stitches, Rams hoodies, All Stars and Stitches, Rams t-shirts, All Stars and Stitches, Rams car stickers, All Stars and Stitches, Rams yard signs, All Stars and Stitches, Rams apparel, All Stars and Stitches, anything Mount Vernon Rams, All Stars and Stitches.
Okay, I get it. I can get anything Mount Vernon Rams at All Stars and Stitches. But where in the world is All Stars and Stitches?
All Stars and Stitches are located in Benton, half a block from the Benton High School. Our phone number is 618-435-5555. Give us a call. For more scores and insights, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Now back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to Herrin High School, side of the Pyramid Plus tournament, where tonight the Mount Vernon Rams draw the Massac County Patriots. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside WMIX online at MyWithersRadio.com with streaming video. Log on to MyWithersRadio.com, click on the streaming video, or watch the Rams, I believe, is the image on the website. You can click on that, and you will find our streaming video here on WMIX. We're glad to have you alongside tonight as the Mount Vernon Rams 1-0 on the year meet up against these Massac County Patriots who are 0-1. But they'll be a new look Patriot team tonight when Malcolm Amos returns to the starting lineup.
Yeah, they will. And I think, obviously, when you think of Massac County basketball, you think of Joe Hossman and the outstanding success he's had there all these years. And also an athletic team that will press, trap, man defense, occasional zone at you. all over the floor, whether it's full court, three-quarter court, half court, whatever. Massac's going to come after you, make you play. Last night, battled Marion for a half. Marion completely put away Massac in the second half. Very good effort by the Wildcats last night. However, Massac County, as you said, with Amos back in the lineup, will look considerably different this evening.
Well, we will certainly see as we introduce our Central Christian Church starting lineups a little bit later on, who will be in action tonight for the Pats. The Patriots are just 2 seasons removed from a second-place finish in Class 2A. Didn't quite get that far last year, but it's certainly a perennial contender out of the Ohio division of the Southern Illinois River Conference.
And usually one of the favorites out of that division. I mean, over the years, you could pretty well figure Massac County is going to have something to say 3 years removed from that second-place finish in Class 2A. Lost to Harrisburg 3 times last year, had them on the ropes in a regional final, and then many thought if Massac could have got by that game, could have very well easily ended up in the Super and or at Peoria again. However, they weren't able to beat Harrisburg, lost to them 3 times, one of those being in the regional. Last 2 years, a considerable amount of talent has walked across the stage and got a diploma at Massac County High School. Joe Hossman's systems withstood the test of time. People coming in may not have the names that you remember as in Bailey, Ayala, and others. However, he's got a lot of kids that understand the system, play very hard, and will give Mount Vernon a tough time tonight if this Rams team's still happy to beat East St. Louis last night.
Of course, we have a comprehensive look at all of your games from last night, some scores from around the area as well. We need to take a break here on the Rim Lake College pregame show, but first, Rim Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. We'll take a break. This is Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview and Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depends on your hometown professional. Pekin Insurance.
It's amazing how versatile the Saturday sports show has become. What do you mean you slept in last week? Set your alarm for 8:08 this Saturday morning at Junior Radio to AM 940. More Mount Vernon Rams talk, more Jefferson County talk, and more amped-up coverage of Southern Illinois sports. Hear from the best coaches, experts, and sports know-it-alls available. Sports talk worth waking up for. Saturday mornings from 8:08 till 10 a.m. on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
On November 5th, 2011, Community First Bank and the First State Bank of Dix officially partnered to better serve our customers and our community. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We welcome all our new friends to the Community First family, and I'd like to personally invite you to call, drop by, or log in to learn more about Jefferson County's only true locally owned community bank. Now with locations in Ina, Woodlawn, Dix, and 2 branches in Mount Vernon, we are your community bank. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind: the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to Herrin High School. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside as the Mount Vernon Rams prepare for the Massac County Patriots. Of course, last night, the Mount Vernon Rams defeated the East St. Louis Flyers 43-40. And now Danny Czerwinski has our first State Farm scoreboard update of the evening featuring last night's contest.
Well, the last night's contest here in night number 1 of this Pyramid Plus tournament is at the first game, obviously. Mount Vernon beat East St. Louis 43-40. Then Salem defeated Herrin 64-62, and probably the upset of the evening. And, of course, Marion, as we mentioned already, beat Massac County last night 54-33. Did you want me to go on?
Yeah.
I thought you were wanting other game. Oh,
hints around the area.
Hints around. I thought you meant hints around here. Okay, we'll switch it around to hints around the area. At Vienna last night, Meridian beat Century 72-33. El Dorado beat Johnston City 53-52, and Carrier Mills beat Vienna 69-61. At the Jacksonville tournament, a game prominent, of course, Mount Vernon fans paying attention, Collinsville beat Centralia 46-29. That game was played, I believe, at Centralia, St. Anthony tourney last night. Altoff beat Charleston 71-39, and Breese Central beat Effingham 54-46. And at the Alton tournament last night, O'Fallon beat Carbondale 80-50, and Riverview Gardens, Missouri beat Alton 66-58. Of course, a girls' score from last night. The Lady Rams opened up their season at the Nashville tournament with a 62-59 loss to Freeburg. Also at the Crab Orchard tournament last night, Pope County beat Alvarado 38-28. Hardin County over Dongola 75-49, and Crab Orchard beat Joppa 88-59. At Grayville, Sisney over New Harmony, Indiana 57-45. Edwards County over Galatia 53-22. And Grayville over NCOE 54-44. At the Harrisburg girls tournament, West Frankfort over Carmi 40-33, and Carbondale beat Harrisburg 57-36. At the Hamilton County tournament, it was Hamilton County, the host, beating Gallatin County 63-26, as well as ZRC beating Fairfield 43-33. At the DuQuoin tournament, DuQuoin over Steelville 44-19, Johnston City over Alvarado 39-27, and Woodlawn over Murfreesboro 50-28. At the DuQuoin tournament tonight for girls, the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals will play for the championship tonight against the DuQuoin Lady Indians at 8:30 over across the way at DuQuoin.
I was going to say, 50,000 watts at 550 feet. You can always keep going with scores from around the region. And that is a very comprehensive look at the scores from last night, presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance and financial service needs, it's your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, located on 42nd Street and 2nd Street. Wow, in South Water Tower Place in Mount Vernon. Or you can find them online at TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Of course, we will have plenty more coming up on this Rend Lake College pregame show. Rend Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. The matter at hand tonight, though, the Mount Vernon Rams and Massac County Patriots. And Dan, you got a huge win last night over the Eastside Flyers, a team that has plagued you for many years, a couple of super sectionals, actually more than a couple. A team that you've had difficulty with over a few years. Team gets a big win last night, but now you come in and probably face the other end of the spectrum in the Massac County Patriots. What do you do to kind of try to keep the team up for a game like this and not let it become a trap?
I'm sure that Scott Gamber and his staff last night let the kids kind of relax and celebrate. I mean, a little bit. I mean, it's the first of a long 4-month basketball season, but to beat East St. Louis, that's a big step for Mount Vernon and get a win like that. Now, you come into a situation now where Mount Vernon was the David throwing the stone at Goliath, whereas tonight Mount Vernon's kind of David or Goliath, and then Massac County is going to be David. And again, as Scott Gamber probably did this morning when he probably had a walkthrough with the Rams, got them together, got them focused, and made them understand, hey guys, I'm glad we won last night. It was a big win for Mount Vernon to beat East St. Louis in basketball. However, the fact remains we still have 4 more games in 5 days this week. What are we going to do? If we win the first one, lose the next 4, then Monday night's going to be all for naught. So I suspect that he and his staff have probably talked to the Rams about this, and what will also happen is if the focus isn't there early by the Rams and we fall behind, I would expect Scott to take a timeout to kind of rectify and or lock them into this game.
Well, locked in indeed. You're locked into WMIX, online at mywithersradio.com with video streaming of tonight's action. As the Mount Vernon Rams 1-0 for the first time in quite a while will take on the Massac County Patriots. We need to honor America here from Herrin. We'll go ahead and take a break. This is the Rend Lake College pregame show on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit service. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me. Okay, what? Do you think the State Farm jingle really works? Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out? Yeah, of course it works. And it's not on the internet.
In reality, having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. Tony Wilt is that State Farm agent at 4121 South Water Tower Place, Mount Vernon.
Remember last Christmas? Oh, yeah. You try to forget about that awful tie you gave your dad and the pink lady golf balls you gave your brother. Now you can give the gift of golf for less, a lot less, at Red Lake College Golf Outlet in Mount Vernon. Select drivers are now half off, including the Nike Mach Speed Black, just $149.99, or the Nike ZR Pro, just $199.99, or save $100 on the TaylorMade Superfast 2.0, now just $199.99. Give the gift of a great short game. TaylorMade Burner 1.0 irons are now only $399.99. Titleist AC 1-710 irons save $200, now only $499.99. Latest bag for these great savings, like a brand new Bang golf bag, now 25% off. As of November 15th, save on the #1 gift in golf. Titleist Pro V1 golf balls, holiday special, only $39.99 per dozen. All Bridgestone Tour B330s are just $37.99 per dozen, and Top Flight B2 15 packs are just $10.99. The season never ends at Red Lake College Golf Outlet in Mount Vernon. Stop by Black Friday from 6 a.m. until 10 for even bigger savings and other sales throughout the weekend.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to Herrin High School here on your Red Lake College pregame show. The Mount Vernon Rams and Massac County Patriots. Time now to meet your Central Christian Church starting lineups. Discover the excitement at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Central offers exciting worship experiences, packed energy and relevant teaching, and awesome programming for children and youth. Check out the new Central.com for service times and more information. We need to meet the guests on the scoreboard, I suppose, first. Or the guests in our hearts, even, the Massac County Patriots.
The forwards tonight will be 6'3" senior number 5, Travis Beck, and 6'3" junior number 45, Ross Devers. The center, 6'5" senior number 34, Griffin Baser. Your guard, 6' senior number 22, guard Dalton Mitchell, and 6'1" senior number 24, Malcolm Amos. For Joe Hossman's Massac County Patriots.
Incredible things are happening at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Look no further than the new Central.com. Watch their services online with the new webcast. It's the new Central.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. Let's meet the Mount Vernon Rams.
The Rams will go with the same lineup as they did last night. Your forwards will be 6'3" senior number 4, Clay Payne, and 6'1" senior number 5, Leonte Badger. The guards, 5'11" junior number 21, Travis Mitchell, 5'7" junior number 2, Jaron Lydell, and 5'9" senior number 1, Tyrell Trimble. For Scott Gamber's Mount Vernon Rams.
Of course, we're near the bottom of the hour. We'll pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or crank us up on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
That's who we are. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Jeff Crow with us. Avery Barton's back at the studio as the Mount Vernon Rams take over your radio dial here tonight and your video screen on your desktop, cell phone. By cell phone, I mean Droid or iPhone or other smartphone device. On mywithersradio.com, where you can watch Rams basketball all season long. The Rams will go right to left as you look at your radio dial. They'll be in their away black uniforms in their second year with orange trim and orange numerics trimmed in white. While the Massac County Patriots are in their home whites tonight. Red trim with red numerals trimmed in blue. And we're about ready to get underway as the Patriots, of course, will go left to right. In the jump circle, it'll be Leonte Badger and Griffin Baser. About ready to get underway. Dana Pearson will handle the tip. And they're going to make sure everybody's ready, and we're about ready to go here on WMIX. Glad to have you with us. Tip will be controlled by Massac County. In the backcourt, it goes Dalton Mitchell. He drops off Travis Beck. Crosses down Central, 5 seconds in, no score yet. Massac looking to change that as Devers goes left to Amos. Amos looking to drive off of the dribble, stops free throw line, kicks back to Mitchell. At the right wing, it's a handoff to Beck, trying to shake Travis Mitchell in this Ram man defense. Badger comes away with the steal, however, on the near sideline. And here comes the Ram offense, first time tonight. 7:39 to go in the first. No score yet, but we'll see if Jaron Lydell can throw over to Trimble. And now to Travis Mitchell up top, see if the Rams can get something going. Trimble gets it back from Clay Payne, who came around from the near side, back to Trimble at the volleyball line. Looks back in the corner for Payne. He has Baser in his face. Down low, Badger gets all alone, tries the reverse, stuffed by the rim. And the rebound goes to Mitchell. Here come the Pats. Left side at the arc. Great move by Amos. Now back up top, Mitchell. Amos gets it back. He's working against Tyrell Trimble. Pick set by Baser, left wing. Looking around, finds the right wing back. Has Mitchell in the right corner, shakes the double team, gives back right elbow. There will be a travel, and the Rams get the ball back.
Got 2 turnovers already on Massac County, and oddly enough, that Massac County doesn't have that speed and length and size that we're used to seeing year after year. Right now, struggle a little bit with Mount Vernon a minute into the game.
6:59 to play in the first. Still no score, Rams and Patriots. Coming near side from Lydell, it's Trimble. He'll drive the basket, blocked by Amos out of bounds. It should be Ram basketball. and they'll restart underneath their own basket. 6:51 to play in the first. No score. Tip off the season with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. The trigger will be a lob, and it's intercepted by Beck. Amos will come away with it. Has Mitchell all alone up the right side. Collision there near the top of the key, and it's Mitchell and Amos who gets the ball back from Mitchell. And they're having some trouble with it. Devers able to get it back to Mitchell up top at the left elbow. We'll have some contact, and by Mitchell we meant Dalton Mitchell of Massac County.
Yep. Oh, he got a handout, and that was the reason why Mitchell went to the floor, did Devers. And that's a third turnover on Massac County already in a minute and a half into the game, as Massac County struggling right now a little bit offensively.
Up top is Sharon Lydell. Throws to the near side. That was Mr. Trimble. Up top it's Mitchell. Now left wing finds Clay Payne. Payne gives back to Lydell. Left hand and lane. Kicks out Trimble for three. And we still don't have our first score of the night. Rebound tipped away to Clay Payne. Great hands there to Lydell near baseline. Tries a funky move underneath the basket. Doesn't pay off. Dalton Mitchell comes away with the basketball for the Patriots. Behind the back dribble by Mitchell. Now gives right of the circle. Left sideline Mitchell. Looks up top. Tries to find Malcolm Amos. Lob down low for Baser. Out of, tightrope's the sideline. Now they catch it. Or baseline, rather.
Massac County has 4 turnovers, no shots so far in this contest. That right there is how Mount Vernon's going to win a lot of their games this year, forcing turnovers, making teams play faster than what they want to.
Left wing, it's Mitchell. Dribbles to the top. Comes back to the near wing for Payne. And the Rams continuing their passing ways here at the 5:36 mark. No score in the first quarter if you're just joining us. Rams and Massac County from the Pyramid Plus tournament. Tyrell Trimble ride the circle with the basketball. Takes a couple of dribbles. We'll see if the Rams get some offense going. Credit this defense. High intensity, high pressure defense for the Patriots. Lydell gives back to the near wing, finds Tyrell Trimble. Lydell goes all the way to the far corner. It's going to be an isolation play for Payne. He'll dribble drive towards the basket. Goes baseline, good. And that's your first score of the ball game. 2-0, Rams on top.
Nice move by Payne going left baseline, left dribble, got up to the rim, used it as a blocker, was able to get a layup.
Right wing, here it comes. That's Beck, works it up top, finds Devers. Devers now goes left wing. Amos looking to drive, kicks out Dalton Mitchell on the sideline. Gets it back to Amos there on the corner. Coming around top, dribbles to the free throw line, kicks back to the right side. Dalton Mitchell with it. Now up top to Travis Beck at the 10-foot line. The Patriots trying to get something going, but looks stymied by the Rams defense. Now there's Devers all alone, middle of the lane. Easy floaters up and in. It's 2-2. We're tied.
Dribble penetration that time. Devers was standing all by himself. What seemed to be an eternity.
Up top of the basketball, Travis Mitchell at the 10-foot line. 4:20 to play in the first quarter. It's still a 2-2 ball game. Rams and Pats all tied up. It's Mitchell with it on the far arc, I guess one could say. Now has his pass tipped away. It's to Amos up ahead. Devers all alone. And the tip back by Amos is no good, but there is Fraser to try to make something happen, and Baser can't connect. Amos was going for the dunk before it ever left rim. And tied at 2. The Rams get a huge defensive rebound there to clear it out. 3:53 to play in the first. Coming near wing. There is Tyrell Trimble. Travis Mitchell has it right at the circle. 3:47 to go in the first quarter. 3 coming Trimble. Off the mark. Rebound there at the back door's Payne. Bucket and the bruise. He is fouled off of the right block. It's 4-2. Payne has all 4. Looking to make it 5.
Payne can assert himself, as he mentioned in some pregame articles this year. He can assert himself in the paint right here. Guys he can go against him, same size or shorter, and he can get in there, and he and another guy coming in, Trevor Flota, can really assert themselves in the paint here this evening, I believe. Now, what the problem with Mount Vernon is, a little shaky offensively so far, even though they do lead 4-2. Like to see them work more towards the basket as Massac's defense pushing them a little further out, closer and beyond the three-point line.
And now Payne will knock down the and one. It is 5-2. Rams by a tray. Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all, safe. Their security is your best defense. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Speaking of style, Malcolm Amos makes it look easy on a turnaround floater. It's 5-4, and the Pats are back within 1. And here comes Jaron Lydell with the basketball at the right side, across the timeline, dips over to Leonte Badger, far sideline. Now to Clay Payne between the circles. Now left arc. Here's Jaron Lydell looking to make something happen. Float is into the ball game for the Rams. Nice head fake there and a no-look pass from the baseline. Badger has it blocked, gets it back, stripped away goes to the basket. It'll be out of bounds off of Badger, but give a lot of credit there to Tyrell Trimble, the unnamed man there for a moment, to make it all happen with a head fake and no-look pass.
And Badger's going to have to work on his shot fake a little bit, try to sell a little bit better than what he is right now, going straight up with it at one time, and thus Massac County's defenders having an easy time blocking shots.
Well, there's no doubt about that as Beck goes left arc, finds Baser. Baser to Amos on what could have been a detrimental pass, but Mitchell's going to throw up a three from the right side. No good. It's tipped. No. Nice save there by Devers near the baseline and throws in the corner. And Baser can't come up with it. 2:44 to play in the first. It's 5-4. Rams still hanging on to the lead.
Just not a thing of beauty right now offensively for either team. That could be it's the second game of the year. They're both sloppy, or it could be the defenses, or it could be a case of both right now.
Here comes Lydell across the timeline. Looks right arc, able to find Trimble near his sideline. Works to the top, dribbles in the lane, looking for some dribble drive, and travels with the basketball. Until the Rams turn it over. 2:32 to play in the first. Still 5-4, orange and black.
An issue right now. A little too much one-on-one right now. Not working within the flow of the offense as Mount Vernon did last night. Going to stay within themselves. Massac County's length causing some issues.
Amos looks in the corner for Beck. Now a play in the lane, dribbled away, actually tipped away rather. It'll be Clay Payne that comes up with it. Hands off to Trimble across the timeline left wing. Looking for that stutter step. Has to be careful with that basketball so he doesn't get rung up for the carry. Left arc, Trimble will pull up for three. Good! And back like that. Tyrell Trimble's 1 from 3 beyond the arc. And the Rams doubling up the Patriots here, 8-4 with 2 to play in the first.
That's big for him to knock down a shot every once in a while. That gets the defender to have to come out on him. He can get to the rim easier.
The Rams force another turnover in the lane. This time it's Trimble. Left arc, Tyrell with the basketball. 1:46 to play in the first quarter. 8-4 your score. Rams on top, looking to add some more offense here before we close out and head to the second. Right wing, it is Lydell. Nice pass to Payne. Wide open floater is always dangerous. No good from 3, and the rebound tipped out of bounds by Amos. Good play there by the Rams. I like what they saw. Unfortunately, just couldn't knock down the shot.
Well, and the offense was there that time. Last 2 trips down the floor, a lot more fluid, a lot more into the flow as far as the team goes, concept-wise. Nice to see Mount Vernon work the basketball. Those shots will drop if you keep running the offense like that.
And the inbound will go right wing to Mitchell. Looks into the corner, finds Tyrell. Excuse me, that was Lydell to Tyrell Trimble. Another pull-up three coming. It's good. Just put somebody in his face, and Tyrell Trimble is a master from the three-point line.
Yeah, Massac backed off of him, let him shoot that 3, and boy, Trimble 2 for 2 from the arc, 2 for 4 from the arc right now.
Baser looks to drive. The Rams with an 11-4 lead. It was a kick out going to Devers, stolen away from Amos this time. Flota came away with it. And now here come the Rams. In great position here as we near the end of the first quarter. A couple of kids, especially Tyrell Trimble, making a case for your Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game. Great traditions aren't given. They are earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what they believe in. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. And a great play by Lydell from start to finish. Goes around left wing baseline and makes it 13-4. The Rams on a nice little run here.
Well, the thing is, right now, Massac cannot handle Mount Vernon around the perimeter. Something I've not seen in years out of Massac County, not being able to guard around the perimeter and force teams to play out behind the three-point line. And Mount Vernon right now with Trimble, with Lydell, with Payne, they're all getting inside on their defenders, getting to the rim. And now, with the ability of Trimble to hit down threes early, they're having to come out and defend him a little closer. He's able to get around and go to the rim or dish to his teammates, which worked out to this 9-point lead for Mount Vernon.
45.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter on this Ford Square timeout. The Rams with a 13-4 lead over Massac County. The Ford F-150 boasts an exclusive EcoBoost engine, which means more power with better fuel efficiency. Test drive the large truck champion for 34 years at Ford Square of Mount Vernon. You can count on us. Massac with the length of the floor to go after the timeout. Rams lead 13-4. 40 seconds to play here in the first. Beck's going to bring it down the middle. Looks left side, nobody there. Goes Amos right wing. Right-hand dribble by Malcolm Amos, looking for Baser down low off the right block. Elects for Mitchell up top. Now left wing, here's Beck. Beck with a one-hand dribble, looking to drive. Kicks out the free throw line, now goes right corner. There's Mitchell. Steps to the wing, gives to Beck up top between the circles. Right-hand dribble, Beck looking to create something, gives to Baser in the right corner. Now looks up top, there's Dalton Mitchell. Devers with it, left side, works it to Amos with 14 seconds. Down 9, here come the Pats. Nice move in the lane by Amos, doesn't pay off. Rebound will be tipped away, and it'll be Badger that comes away with it inbounds. Great play by Leonte Badger, and here come the Rams with 4 seconds. It'll be Trimble with 2. Dribbles past the man, throws him a shot with 1, just off the front of the iron. And that is how your wild first quarter will end. After one, the Mount Vernon Rams 13, the Massac County Patriots 4. This is Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's going to be a nasty winter, so get the vehicle you can depend on now at Second Chance Auto. They have the vehicle you're looking for, probably priced under $10,000. And most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. And there's bank rate financing for everyone. Second Chance Auto has been helping people just like you for over 32 years. So get your quality pre-owned vehicle from Second Chance Auto today. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Or call 244-4582. That's 244-4582.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to Herrin High School side of this Pyramid Plus tournament where the 1-0 Mount Vernon Rams have a 13-4 lead over the 0-1 Massac County Patriots as we head to the second quarter. Should be Ram basketball to start. No jump balls in the first. Massac won the tip. It'll be Trevor Flota to trigger near sideline. Into the backcourt it'll go to Lydell. We'll see how the Rams react after such a 9-point lead into the first quarter. See if they can come away with a bigger lead after two. But Massac County not to give up. Remains in this man defense. High intensity, high pressure as I like to call it. Now, pull-up three coming from Trimble. It's good. Just stick an arm in his face as we said earlier. It's 9. Make that 16-4.
Well, he's
Rams by a dozen.
He's got a heat check going on right now, and he is tearing up from the perimeter.
Look at, and now an interception by Trevor Flota. Here come the Rams, up 12, 7:30 to play in the half. Trimble with the basketball. Had the hot hand, now gives to the right circle, I should say, right up the circle to Lydell. In the corner, Trevor Flota, left-hand dribble, looking for the bounce pass to Badger, decides to keep it. Now he's going to have to give it to somebody, finds Clay Payne, and the ball handler will take over. 7:14 to play in the first half. 16-4, Rams on top. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski on WMIX. Jeff Crow with us as well. Avery Barton back in the studio. Three coming from Trimble.
Uh-oh.
Count it! It's 19-4, and the Rams are up 15.
That good shooting's going to go a long way. It's going to be one of those deals. You got to ride the hot hand, and Amos right there couldn't get out to him.
Wide open that time and drains the tray. Here comes English over the right side for Beck. It's a bounce pass back to Baser, wide open right wing, looking to split the defense, gives to Devers. He'll drive, throw up a runner. No good. Amos can't come away with the tip, and now we will have some contact underneath. And it'll be on Massac County. That'll be their third. So Baser will pick up his second foul. Has 66.7% of the fouls here tonight for Massac County. Lydell across the timeline with the basketball. Length of the floor to go were the Rams off of the trigger. Now in the front court. Three coming from Trimble.
We have an illegal screen up at the top of the free throw line. Trying to set that screen for Trimble was Jaron Lydell. Lydell was moving, and that'll be his first foul and first on Mount Vernon.
Trimble misses the shot anyway, so you hope that's not the way the momentum ends. 19-4, Rams on top, up 15 with 6:30 to play in this first half.
Well, the hot shooting's one thing. Mount Vernon's got to keep working the basketball and moving as they have been.
Amos
to get
drives,
those open looks.
Amos drives to the free throw line, kicks out right wing, and there's a three for Travis Beck. And back within a dozen are the Patriots, 19-7.
And the transfer from Graves County, Kentucky, came across the river to join the Patriots program this year, knocks a jumper down.
Hit one from the river. 19-7 your score. Again, Rams up 12, 6:06 to play in the half. It is Jaron Lydell with the basketball. Now slips it left side. Had the man who had the hot hand. We'll see if it's still hot after a while. Gave it to Clay Payne from Trimble. Now Flota along three off the back of the iron. No good. And that's something the Rams can ill afford. We'll be throwing up some shots and getting some misses. Rebound went to Massac County. Devers has it left wing. Slips up top for Amos, who comes around. Stops in the left wing, looking down low for Baser, and that'll be a foul on Jaron Lydell, who grabbed the jersey of Griffin Baser.
And sometimes when you hit a bunch of threes early, that's kind of the common misperception. It becomes fool's gold, and you start thinking, hey, we can knock these shots down and quit running the offense and start shooting threes, and that becomes an issue at times, and Mount Vernon's going to have to stay away from that, only if it's open within the offense.
Badger and Flota will take a seat for Travis Mitchell and Colton Metter. It's a lob play into Baser, and it's good. Great play by Baser. Drift across the lane and knock down the shot. Back within 10 are the Patriots, 19-9 with 5:30 to play here in the first half. You can't get to the bank during halftime. Don't worry. Bank in the stands with Banterra's mobile banking. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Up top, Lydell will slide it near side on the wing to Payne. 5:17 to play in the half. And in the air corner, Mitchell thinking about that three against Ryan English. And he'll give up top now to Payne. Payne back to the right side to Lydell. This fast-paced Mount Vernon Ram offense. Now as it comes left side to Payne. Mitchell had a brief touch of it. Payne with it on the left wing now, looking for Colton Metter. Needs some help. We'll find Lydell off the bounce. He'll slide into the lane, throw for reverse, use that athleticism. And the Rams up 21-9, back up 12.
Now that's strength too, as he went up against Beck from Massac, and Lydell was able to throw that one down. Football body.
Baser all alone, right block, it's good. 21-11. The lead is back down to 10 for the Rams.
Pick and roll that time for Massac at the elbow, and that works to perfection. The oldest play in the book still works.
Up top, it's Lydell. Looks to the right wing, finds Travis Mitchell. Coming around, Trimble, works to the right elbow, kicks out far sideline. There's Clay Payne looking to get past Baser. Now met with Devers. Has Travis Mitchell underneath, goes up top. Trimble thinking about that three. Now Mitchell wide open three left side. Off the back of the iron, they'll fight for the rebound. And they'll get Mitchell for the foul on Ryan English.
That'll be his first, team's third on Mount Vernon. Frustration foul when you reach in after missing a shot. But the Rams still lead by 10, just about halfway through the second quarter.
Who will be our Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game? Support your Mount Vernon Rams with a Ram debit card from Community First Bank. Community First Bank is the only bank with debit cards tied to the Rams with a portion of the revenue going to Mount Vernon High School. 4:08 to go here, second quarter action, 21-11, Rams on top. Massac with the basketball. Here comes Amos. Amos might have gotten away with the push.
Got away with Trimble not moving his feet that time, and Amos did a smart thing as the offensive guy with the basketball, got his body into Trimble and used that to help him draw that foul.
And actually, that'll be on Clay Payne, so it wasn't even what we saw. Back with it underneath to Trigger. It's into English. Thought about the corner three. Goes up top to Devers. Works at left wing. Here comes English. Looking around, finds Beck right wing. 3:55 to play in the first half. Still 21-11. Rams by 10, and we'll have a kick basketball. And it'll go back with Massac, I believe.
Now, I agree that maybe somebody got the foul wrong. I think it was on Trimble, not Payne, but yeah, thanks.
Okay. So it was what we saw. And it'll still be Massac basketball regardless. 3:52 to go in this first half. Beck will trigger. It'll be a lob to Amos. Kick back to Beck. Here's a three-corner pocket. No good. Rebound will be tipped away to Clay Payne from Jaron Lydell. Great move by Lydell. Great hands by Clay Payne. And here come the Rams. Still up 10 with 3:40 to play in this first half. Lydell with it up top. Shakes to the left wing. Hands off. It'll be Tyrell Trimble. Going right side. Dribbles through traffic. Gives back to Clay Payne all alone up top. Makes the three. Looking to dribble drive. And he'll hand off left side here for Jaron Lydell at the 3:24 mark. This to Travis Mitchell again left side. Up top to Lydell. Jaron wears number 2 this year instead of numbers 44 and 1. Rams have same numbers now. And it's a pass over there on the far side. Narrowly lost by Mr. Trimble. He recovers. Back up top. Left of the circle. It's Payne. Now left wing. Here's Jaron Lydell. 3:05 to play in the first half. We'll try to bring you every Rams pass as possible, as they're just trying to keep this Massac defense at bay. Down low, left block from Mitchell. It is Payne. Loses it off his chest after the shot. Got his own rebound and put it up. It won't get the bounce off of the iron. Will get the foul call, and now Clay Payne will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's just all work there. Went up in traffic, got the shot blocked, but then was able to get his own rebound back. Went up just as hard and drew the foul. And Griffin Baser has 3 fouls apiece. I should say has 3 fouls for Massac County.
2:51 to go. CP at the free throw line with a 10-point Ram cushion, looking to make it 12 here if he can knock them both down. Almost had that off of the right block. Just couldn't get the friendly bounce off front iron. So Payne's first will also draw a front iron. Winning Edge wants to provide a public service. Looking good while you cheer on your team. Don't settle for one design fits all activewear. Winning Edge can personalize almost anything and make you look good at the game. Check out their creations at winningedgeusa.com. Winning Edge of Centralia, proud Rams sponsors. At the line, there is Clay Payne. Makes 1 of 2 as he makes the back in. It's 22-11 as the Rams back to doubling up the Patriots. And now it'll be Travis Beck with the basketball. Crosses the timeline down central. Gets top of the key. Feeds back to the left arc for Ethan Schulte. Left wing Amos. Up top, Ryan English with the basketball. Might have got away with something there. And now it'll be Beck coming around from that right side and not getting away with something. is this Ram defense. Another foul.
5th foul on Mount Vernon, and that, unfortunately, didn't go so hot. Mount Vernon got a little tic-tacky there, in my opinion, on that call foul.
It's a quick inbound off of the baseline to Amos. Gets it back from English, back at the right arc. 2:30 to play in the first half. Still 22-11 Mount Vernon. Amos, some trouble with the basketball, finds Beck. He'll come to the right wing. Looks to cut back towards the baseline. And now gives to the right wing to Devers. Up top, Schulte, back left side, English. English has a long three coming, and a long three not going down. It'll be a rebound tipped all the way to the top. Lydell up ahead to Badger. Nice reverse by Badger, and Leonte gets two. It's 24-11. Rams up 13.
Came from the right side of the rim. Couldn't use the right-hand layup. The defender was there. Went under the rim. Used it as a shield. Reverse layup left-hand side.
If you're on MyWithersRadio.com, you just watched that one live. It'll be Amos with a travel as he comes right side. Was at the mid-post when he committed the infraction. And now linked to the floor to go will be the Mount Vernon Rams.
Trimble is in Amos's head right now. Trimble has played such a great first half that Amos is struggling with that because they're guarding each other. And Amos, that time you could tell, was wanting to take it at Trimble, but Trimble wouldn't let it happen, forced a turnover.
1:50 to play in the half. 24-11 is the Ram lead. Coming near side, it'll be Flota. Got it from Lydell, now drops off for Payne. Payne hasn't dribbled yet, now sticks it down with his right hand. Looks to come near side, he'll have to back out. Schulte's in his way. It's kind of a big behemoth of a man out there. Coming around underneath the basket, Lydell to get it near corner. Looking to shake towards the post, can't, has to get back to Payne. With 1:26 to go in this first half. The lead is 13. Might be unlucky for some, but the Rams are glad that's the margin at this point, up 24-11. Payne with it up top, still with the basketball. You're not missing anything. It's still Payne. Now back to the left side. It'll be Leonte Badger coming around just to give it back to Payne on the right wing. Lydell will cut across the circle. And now it's going to be back to Mr. Trimble. Less than a minute to play here in the first half. 24-11. Rams still on top, hanging on for the last shot, it looks like. Unless I'm misunderstanding the body English of one Scott Gamber. Left side, Trimble looking to shake his way towards the basket past Amos. Baseline, no. A little too strong on that one, and what that would have done for the confidence would have been astonishing. Here comes Devers across the way for the Patriots to Mitchell. Now swings around Beck. Thought about a three, pulls it down, goes to the lane, and that is off of the side of the backboard, and it'll be a foul on the Rams somehow.
Foul late, not on the block shot, but on something else, their contact after, and that was an issue right there as that was the first foul on Clay Payne.
Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account that fits your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. The official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. 36.2 ticks to go. Travis Beck makes his first jaunt to the free throw line to see if he can make this one just a little bit closer. Our friend who owes you $1 pays you back the next day. I owe you 20 and you're still waiting on it.
I'm still waiting on you. Yours is 21.5 now with interest.
24-13 to score. It's Beck went 1 of 2 with that trip to the line. Make that, he made both. No, he didn't. How many did he make? He went 1 of 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Had it right the first time. Lydell up top. So I lost myself there. Here comes Clay Payne around from the far side with 10 seconds. Rams have to hurry if they want to get a shot off. Not in position to with, well, maybe they are with Trimble at the center circle with 5. Now at top, looks to work his way in, gives to Payne. Shot coming, partially tipped, no good off the front of the iron. And the Rams will have to settle with 11-point lead here at the half. 24-13 Rams. This is Mount Vernon basketball on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. Chrysler has taken the best-selling minivan and made it better. They sculptured not only the styling and not only the interiors, but the overall dynamic. Chrysler has also grouped safety and security technologies like no other vehicle in its class. Also, they powered it with an engine that is at once powerful and efficient. At the end of the day, Chrysler gave the Town & Country everything it takes to stake further claim to the segment they invented 27 years ago. Incentives are excellent on the Town & Country right now at King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. Receive huge cash discounts or receive 1.9 for 72 months. Also, our selection is great, and we want to invite you to come in and test drive the new Town & Country minivan at King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
It's amazing how versatile the Saturday Sports Show has become. What do you mean you slept in last week? Set your alarm for 8:08 this Saturday morning at Junior Radio to AM 940. More Mount Vernon Rams talk, more Jefferson County talk, and more amped-up coverage of Southern Illinois sports. Hear from the best coaches, experts, and sports know-it-alls available. Sports talk worth waking up for. Saturday mornings from 8:08 till 10 a.m. on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Whether you're a former Integra customer looking for a new home or just tired of the games, fine print, constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice in Jefferson County. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. With 5 banking locations and a team of your hardworking friends and neighbors to support you, we built our business around one goal, your needs. For all of your banking needs, let our bankers assist you in moving back to a local bank. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If I could see into the future, you know what I want to know? I want to know how the whole thing is going to turn out. Did I make the right decisions for my business? Helping my daughter memorize all 50 states in alphabetical order. Did it really matter?
Understanding that the future is about planning, not worrying, is why Erie Insurance is above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 242-6017.
It's going to be a nasty winter, so get the vehicle you can depend on now at Second Chance Auto. They have the vehicle you're looking for, probably priced under $10,000. And most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. And there's bank rate financing for everyone. Second Chance Auto has been helping people just like you for over 32 years. So get your quality pre-owned vehicle from Second Chance Auto today. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Or call 244-4582. That's 244-4582. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
And welcome back to Williamson County. The Mount Vernon Rams with a 24-13 lead over the Massac County Patriots here at the Pyramid Plus Thanksgiving Basketball Tournament. One of 3 games on the docket for you tonight. Marion-Salem will tip at 7, and Eastside Herrin, that should be a good one, at 8:30. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. You get the car you want today at Second Chance Auto. Second Chance has the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced under 10 GER in one location. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Proud Rams and Lady Rams supporters. Danny has an interesting first half. The Rams and Patriots both started out a little choppy there. Just a 6-4 Mount Vernon lead at one point, or 5-4 Mount Vernon lead at one point. Then they go on this behemoth of a run. And at the first half, we could say it's 24-13, the Rams by 11.
I think you expect a little bit out of that from both teams. Obviously, Mount Vernon trying to come down off the high from beating East St. Louis last night in Game 1. Massac County struggled last night in the second half of the final game of the evening session. Probably rolled out of here about 11:30 last night. Late night, getting up early for school, getting back on the big cheese at the end of school before and heading down to Herrin for this game at 5:30. So you expected some sluggish play from both teams early on, but Mount Vernon really had a boost. Trimble hitting a couple threes in the first quarter and in the second quarter there sparked this offense. Now, you don't want to rely on that three-pointer because sometimes you live by it, and that's your fool's gold because then you stop making them and you forget about running your offense. But Mount Vernon's done a very good job there. But I think the key in the first half has been Mount Vernon's ability to turn Massac over. And by doing that and forcing turnovers, Massac County hasn't been able to get the number of shots up and allowed Mount Vernon to get extra opportunities to give them this 24-13 lead.
Extra opportunities indeed. Speaking of which, we'll get an opportunity to give you the Heartland Accounting halftime stats in a bit. But first, get bank rate financing at Second Chance Auto with the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles priced under $10,000 and bank rate financing for everyone. You can get the car you want today. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Proud Rams supporters. We'll take a break. This is Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Beacon Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Beacon Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit service. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
With more in-game score updates than anyone else, this is Rams basketball on WMIX.
And welcome back to Herrin High School's side of the Pyramid Plus Thanksgiving Tournament for your Second Chance Auto halftime show. Time now for your Heartland Accounting halftime stats in this one where the Mount Vernon Rams lead 24-13 over the Massac County Patriots.
Well, the Mount Vernon Rams were 5 of 12 in the first half from 2-point range. That was 42%. While they were 4 of 10 from the arc, all four of those three-pointers coming from Trimble. They go 4 of 10 for 40%. The Rams go 9 of 22 from the field in the first half, 41%. Massac County, on the other hand, 4 of 10 from 2-point range, 40%. 1 of 4 from the arc for 25%. The Patriots go 5 of 14 from the field for 36% in the first half, as Mount Vernon was able to get up 8 more shots than did the Patriots. For free throw shooting, Mount Vernon 2 of 3, 67%. Massac hit both of theirs. Rebounding went to Massac 10-9. Turnovers, though, Massac doubled Mount Vernon 10-5. In the scoring column for the Patriots tonight, they had 4 players score in the first half. Leading away was Travis Beck with 5. Griffin Baser had 4, and then Malcolm Amos and Ross Stevers had 2. For the Rams, leading the way, the only double-figure score in the first half was Tyrell Trimble with 12 points, 6 in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter, 2 3-pointers in the first, 2 3-pointers in the second. Clay Payne had 6, Jaron Lydell had 4, and Leonta Badger had 2. And the Rams outscored Massac County in paint 10-6 also in that first half to give you a halftime score of Mount Vernon 24, Massac County 13.
Those stats calculated by Heartland Accounting. Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. Plenty more to talk about here on the Second Chance Auto halftime show. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will, of course, talk about what the Massac County Patriots can do to come back and what the Mount Vernon Rams can do to hold them off. 24-13 Mount Vernon at the half. This is the Second Chance Auto halftime show on WMIX.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. As a Southern Illinois family-owned bank, we have stayed true to our roots by offering great products and services to the people in our community. With free checking, free online banking, and free debit cards, we are helping our customers save money while also providing the safety and security they expect from a community-focused bank. People's National Bank, proudly supporting Southern Illinois. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You still pay once per month to avoid pay. You want the best. Think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritan Centralia campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
Back out to the 94 Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
Glad to have you with us on WMIX, online at MyWithersRadio.com, as you just heard, with streaming video, high quality. Chris Hugo, Dan Czerwinski alongside as we wrap up your Second Chance Auto halftime show. Bank rate financing and the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles priced at $10,000. What's not to love about Second Chance Auto? Get the car you want today at Second Chance, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Danny, 24-13, Rams at the half. We'll start the third quarter. What can the Rams do to contain this margin?
Well, and the number one is keep forcing turnovers. It's going to come from their defense here this evening, forcing Massac to do some things they don't want to do. Keep that defense going, obviously, as a team in the half court. Number 3, stay within your offense. I know Trimble's hot hand out there with 4 3-pointers out of 6 shots taken from behind the arc. You don't want to live by that too much. You want to keep moving within the offense and keep things going because you don't want to have to rely on that 3-pointer.
There you go, and it'll be Massac to start. Back off of the trigger, gives it to Schulte. Right wing Amos looking down low for back. Clay Payne will get in and interrupt and break up the play. It'll be Payne, Mitchell, Badger, Trimble, and Lydell to start, the original 5. While it is Beck, Devers, Amos, Mitchell, and Schulte for the Patriots. Back to trigger, gives back to the 10-foot line for Mr. Mitchell, whose first name escapes me at this particular moment. It's Dalton. Looks in the left corner, finds Beck, steps to the wing, throws across the way to the far corner for Dalton Mitchell. Comes across, right wing, gives back. It'll be Schulte working now near side to Amos at the 7:40 mark of this third quarter. Still 24-13. Rams on top. Massac's first possession. They still have it. And it's in the lane. Nice feed to Schulte. He'll work his way to the right block from Devers. And it's 24-15.
Did a great job of moving the offense, catching Mount Vernon sleeping with the back door, and that was an easy layup there for Massac to start out of the gate in halftime.
Up top it is Trimble. Gives back to Mitchell. 7:18 to play in the third quarter. Just underway with second half actions for the Pyramid Plus tournament. It is Payne working across the circle. Gives to the right of it to Jaron Lydell. Now cuts between. Cuts back to the near side also to Tyrell Trimble. Trying to cross over on Amos. Not going to happen. As Payne all alone in the right corner. Gives up top T. Mitch. And Travis Mitchell will now go right wing to CP. Clay Payne with the basketball. Left-hand dribble carries him to the top. And this Ram offense will regroup at the 6:50 mark of this third quarter. Rams basketball, as always, is presented by Banterra Bank. Tip off the season with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra banking with local style. As Payne drives to the basket from the far side, works the block, comes up a little bit short. Rebound to Malcolm Amos, and here come the Patriots. Amos throws across the way to Mitchell. At the left wing, dribbles in, gives back to back here on the near sideline with 6:30 to play in the third. Still a 24-15 Ram lead. Schulte up top, works it around. They're going to swing it around to that corner to Dalton Mitchell. Lobs ahead, Schulte, shut off in the paint on the double team. It'll be up top to Mitchell. Works to Devers. Now comes near side for Travis Beck. Beck off a right-hand dribble, gets to the free throw line, gives back Schulte. Now Dalton Mitchell, far sideline in front of the Patriot bench. Steps to the wing for three and knocks it down, and back within 6 are the Patriots.
Yeah, Mount Vernon did a poor job there defending the perimeter that time. No talking. Both guys went with the screener instead of the shooter, and that allowed Mitchell to knock that three down.
It'll be Trimble with it on the far side. Thought about a three of his own. Now gives left wing to Clay Payne, who's a capable shooter in his own right. But elects not to go with it there. 5:48 to play in the third quarter. Rams up 6, 24-18. Ram basketball as they go left to right here in the second half. And Trimble's going to back things up as the Rams try to slow things down maybe a little bit here. Try to maintain this lead. Mitchell has it right of the circle for the Rams. Goes back to Trimble. Throws up a three. Drains it. It's 27-18. And just like that, the Rams are back up 9.
Wow. Trimble at 5 3-pointers in this game so far. My goodness. Nobody guarding him for Massac right now.
Back across the timeline, right of the circle. Gives back to Devers near side. Finds Dalton Mitchell. He'll try to drive, and he is fouled ticky-tack style by Jaron Lydell. And that'll be his second.
Wow. First week of the year, I guess everybody's getting used to the speed of things. Oh, that was touchy. Awful touchy on that foul.
Well, sometimes these guys preliminarily work 1A and 2A, so takes some time to catch up. Doing a great job here tonight. Schulte underneath, had it stripped away by Mitchell. Again, something you might not traditionally see called in a 3A, 4A basketball game.
Here's what happened there. It's going to get called more times than not in every kind of level, because that time Massac threw the ball from the baseline top of the key, and then Schulte pinned his man behind him where the ball could come down the middle of the lane, and then Schulte went up, and Mitchell had to help weak side hacking down the ball. That's going to be a foul every time.
So Schulte goes to the line to shoot 2, makes the first. The Patriots are back within 8. Don't bank on the away team, bank for the locals. Banterra, locally owned and operated. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. And Schulte drains them both. 27-20, it's back to a 7-point ball game. 5:08 to play in the third quarter.
Interesting that Massac, more of a team that likes to press and trap full court. Back down, half court man-to-man now.
Left side, Trimble has it stripped away. He'll recover there in the corner. Tries to go back door for Badger. It is tipped away, I believe, by Schulte. It'll be Ram basketball underneath their own basket. Scott Gamber looking pretty relaxed over there on the sideline. His shirt tonight is the color of burnt crimson. Burnt crimson is the Scott Gamber shirt color of the night. And it'll be a bounce pass into Badger. Nearly had it stripped away. Goes up for the shot, and I like that move by Badger. Lean into the man, leaning back, force the foul on Devers, and that'll send Badger to the line to shoot 2.
And just as much as you like that by Badger, Joel Hossman disliked that by Ross Devers. I mean, Badger was pinned underneath on the baseline where he had to come in around the basket. Nowhere for him to go. Why foul? Let him come up. He's not going to make it. Devers fouls him. Badger hits the first of 2 free throws.
Leonte's been working on those free throws, no doubt about that. No scores or updates to report as of yet. We're in the early game tonight. If they had been some updates, we'd have been brought to you by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. More on Tony as soon as we get a chance. As Badger drains them both, the lead's back to 9. Of course, for all of your insurance and financial service needs, it's Tony Wilt and State Farm at the corner of 42nd Street and South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. If you see his red Jeep in the parking lot, stop in. He'd love to meet with you. Amos with it, left elbow, kicks out to the right wing. Dalton Mitchell thought about a 3, feigns and gives up top to Amos. He'll dribble in, lean in for the shot off the glass, no good. Payne comes away with the rebound and a little bit of contact. Here come the Rams up 9, 29-20, 4:27 to go in the third quarter. Left wing, it's Mr. Trimble with the basketball. Has Badger all alone, left corner, thought about the 3. Thought about it pretty hard, he almost slipped. And up top we go, Mr. Trimble. 4:12 to play in the third quarter. Again, Rams up 9 here, 29-20. And it's a right-hand dribble here for Trimble, who bounces to Lydell, right wing. Looks around for Leonte. Badger has it. It's going to shake and bake towards the basket. Nice! Wow, tripped me up on the tongue. Nice move by Badger to go left wing off of the block and use that body. It's 31-20, and the Rams lead is back to double digits.
Pretty stunning move there, that's for sure.
No kidding. Amos has it left wing. Looks across the way. Devers now to Dalton Mitchell, far sideline. Dribbles to the wing, gives back left wing for Beck. Like a bus, Beck moves in and now has to cough it up to Mitchell. He'll throw it up from the free throw line. Air ball out of bounds off Devers. It'll be Ram basketball. Who will be your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game? We have a lot of choices we're going to have to make in the Bean Insurance postgame show. Come start a banking relationship at Community First Bank. You won't be disappointed. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking with locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 branches in Mount Vernon. Across the timeline, left side is Payne. Now to Trevor Flota back in the ballgame, right wing. Left wing to Trimble. Trimble will trimble his way to the basket. Look backdoor for Badger where it's intercepted by Beck. It'll be up ahead, Dalton Mitchell. Layup's good. It's 31-22. And a timeout on the floor. Probably a good time for a timeout there for either side. 3:12 to play in the third. 31-22 your score. The Rams are up 9.
No, it's a tough play there. You know, you're up 31-20. And that turnover there, you know, that's a big difference. You'd like to get up 13. However, it's a 4-point swing. Massac comes the other way on the turnover and scores.
Timeouts presented by Ford Square. There's nothing more attractive than confidence, and yours will be at an all-time high when you buy a new Lincoln at Ford Square. Not only do you get a great offer, you also get a standard 4-year, 50,000-mile maintenance plan only from Ford Square, where the best never rest. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski, Jeff Crow with you as well. Here on WMIX and online at MyWithersRadio.com. Avery Barton is back at the studio.
Tough guy Jared Shaner here tonight wearing shorts.
He was not kidding when he said he was wearing shorts.
No, he's here. He's getting a snack at the concession stand. He's wearing shorts tonight.
Sticking out in them orange shorts.
Uh-huh. Another football coach, Jason Carnes, also wearing shorts. Must just be a football coach.
Freddie Hope, not afraid to spare them legs.
No.
Nor is Bo Ryan over there. 31-22 your score. Rams by 9. And here come the Tigers. Right of the circle, it's Lydell given up to Mr. Flota. Flota stops at the circle, cuts back for Mr. Payne. With 2:58 to play here in the third quarter, the Rams lead just 9 after it's been as many as 15. Tyrell Trimble with the basketball. Up top, looking to shake past Beck, stops at the elbow, leans back, throws up a shot, it's good. And Tyrell Trimble has played a very great ball game here tonight.
Good luck. He's in his zone right now. You just got to keep going to him till the heat check is over.
2:37 to play in the third, 33-22, Rams up 11. It is to Mitchell, now left wing to Beck. Amos has it. Amos only has 2 points to his credit tonight. Now gets to the hole. Probably shouldn't have said that because Amos gets 2, looking to make it 5 here as he has 4 on the night. 33-24, a chance to make an 8-point game.
I'm glad Amos scored that time, went up. That's his first basket since way back in the first quarter. Mount Vernon's done a great job of containing him and unfortunately got loose in the lane that time.
That's that famous Amos move that he likes to make there to the basket.
He was proud of it.
That he is. He's looking for the and one. And it's an 8-point game, 33-25 with 2:24 to go in the third quarter. Lydell slow to bring it across, cuts across the timeline at the circle. Nice bounce pass to the right wing for Tyrell Trimble, trying to get past Beck. Stuck at that wing. Will he hoop it up? He will. Throws up a shot. It's good.
Yeah.
Foot on the line, just a deuce, and it is going to be 35-25, lead back to 10.
Sometimes you can ride the wave. You can ride Tyrell tonight, that's for sure.
And now a near turnover. Great save by Amos from Beck on the near sideline. Into the near corner goes for Baser. I haven't heard a lot from Mr. Baser tonight either. Amos trying to work to the basket. That'll be a foul. Somebody grabbed the arm, the wrist rather, of Mr. Amos, and it'll be a trigger underneath the Massac basket for the Patriots. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a Scott Gamber timeout. It's a 30-second timeout presented by King City Chrysler Center. Imported from Detroit to Mount Vernon, the Chrysler 200 extends well beyond its mid-size shadow with character, comfort, and fuel efficiency. Receive huge cash discounts on all new remaining 200s at King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. 1:49 to play in the third quarter, 35-25. The Rams lead is 10. Massac has the basketball underneath their own basket out of the timeout. And this is kind of crunch time, Danny. Third quarter usually wins you ball games. Rams have played fairly well, keeping the Patriots at bay. But they're going to need to get a defensive stand here, maybe get a rebound.
The vibe of the game to me you don't feel comfortable right now. Even though you're up 10, 149 to go in the third, I just don't feel comfortable here. I just feel like Massac's going to have one or two more spurts in him to get back in this one. And Mount Vernon, right now, you happy with the 10-point lead, but I just don't feel comfortable right now.
1:49 to play in the third out of the timeout. Triggering will be back. Has Schulte, Baser, Mitchell, and Amos. It'll be into Baser there on the right wing. Gives to Amos. There's Mitchell to meet him. It's a give back, and it's stolen away. Great tip. Floater will recover off of the tipped interception and give back to Payne. 1:40 to play in the third. Rams up 10, 35-25. Left side is Clay Payne. Looks around to the right, finds Trevor Flota. Left wing back to Trimble. And now Tyrell with the basketball. Hot hand here tonight for Tyrell Trimble. 1:26 to play in this third frame. The Rams lead looking to increase. Left side, Flota with the basketball. Near corner at the timeline. Far, rather. Payne with the basketball when 1:14 to play third quarter action presented by Banterra Bank. Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. Member FDIC. Payne still with the basketball. Drives down the middle. Almost had the impressive basket. It somehow went between his legs and up for the layup. Trying to avoid contact with the basketball. Instead draws contact with the man and gets himself at the line to shoot two.
And again, that was a great call by the official because Amos was moving with the player and was not set. Therefore, the block was called, and that'll send Payne to the line.
Try to increase this lead to a dozen if he can knock them both down. He'll make the first. Still no score updates tonight. That is shocking.
I do have one.
Okay, what is it?
At the end of one, it was Flora 14, Charleston 13 up to St. Anthony.
That is
going
interesting.
on tonight. Yeah.
Of course, Charleston throttled by Althoff one night ago. Scoreboard updates brought to you by Tony Wilt. For all of your insurance and financial service needs, visit your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. He is on the corner of 42nd South Watertower in Mount Vernon or online at TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Payne can't connect on the second, so this lead will sit at 11, 36-25, under a minute to play. We're in the third quarter here from the Pyramid Plus. Baser with it left arc. Steps to the top of the key, throws over left side, English. Not the language that he had hoped for. Throws over to Amos for three. Count it. Amos has 8. And the lead is 8, 36-28 for the Rams. A three from the right wing for Amos, and he may be coming alive here in the second half. Mitchell has it right wing, met by the aforementioned Amos, who comes up with the steal. Looks like we have a jump ball. The possession now belongs to Massac County. I was going by the scoreboard. I apologize.
Somebody's got it updated early before the ball is inbounded.
I gotcha. My apologies. So it will be Ram basketball on the front court near sideline. Ooh, nice play into Trimble. Just gets it just shy of the timeline. He'll bring it across left of the circle. Now it's going to be intercepted by Beck, intended for Trimble. That'll be a quick frustration foul on Jaron Lydell. It'll be a side out of bounds here for the Patriots with 17.6 seconds to go. The lead is 8 for the Rams, up 36-28.
That hurts because Lydell has to go to the bench. He's got 4 fouls, so Mitchell's going to have to come in and help out the ball handling chores here.
17.6 ticks to go on this third quarter clock. The Rams trying to hang on to this 8-point lead. Beck will inbound to Baser. He's shy of the circle, works to the right side, comes back left for English. Possibly of looking for a screen three there that didn't pan out. Top. It is going to be a pocket picked by Trimble off of Amos. Right side layup is good. And it's 38-28 with 3 seconds. It's a quick inbound to Beck. Amos from behind the back granny shot, whatever you want to call it, will not connect from half court, and that's how we end your third quarter. You had to see it to try to believe it. 38-28 Rams after 3. This is Mount Vernon basketball on WMIX.
Whether you're a former Integra customer looking for a new home or just tired of the games, fine print, and constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice in Jefferson County. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. With 5 banking locations and a team of your hardworking friends and neighbors to support you, we've built our business around one goal, your needs. For all of your banking needs, let our bankers assist you in moving back to a local bank. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Jeff Schmidt with Smith Chevrolet Cadillac in Centralia. We are your regional Cadillac dealer.
And right now, get great deals on all remaining 2011 models. Save big on the hot-selling SRX and CTS Coupe. How about combining luxury and performance with the Cadillac STS and receive $9,000 in savings? Huge savings on Escalade, too. And we have them all in stock and ready for immediate delivery at Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 1421 West McCord in Centralia, Illinois, or online at SchmidtChevroletCadillac.com.
This is Rams basketball on WMIX with streaming video on MyWinnersRadio.com.
And welcome back for fourth quarter action from Herrin. Already questioned by those watching on MyWinnersRadio.com. Burnt crimson on Scott Gamber's shirt. I meant Clemson, but I was tongue-tied and had to stick with it. But it is actually more of a burnt Clemson orange on the Gamber shirt. And that's why we'll probably stop that here tonight. 38-28 as we start the fourth quarter. Massac with the basketball. They trail by 10. Baser hands off near side. Amos has some trouble with again. Nearly had it picked away by Trimble. Far side back at the wing. Gives up top. Griffin Baser with the basketball. Right-hand dribble. Carries over to back on the far side. Had a back tap there from Trevor Flota out of bounds. Massac will retain possession at 7:36 mark of this fourth quarter. Down 10. Back will trigger. Has a wide open Devers. Left corner. It's a lob. It's going to be tipped away. Great play to be tipped away by Payne. Badger will tip it ahead. Payne knocks it off of his knee, and it'll be out of bounds for Massac County.
And Scott can't fault the effort of Badger and Payne that time. Played very well to try to get that ball down by the rim, and Scott Gamber's wanting to foul because he felt like the Massac player pushed before that ball got into the back court. But as it is, turnover Mount Vernon, we go the other way.
7:26 to play in this fourth quarter. Massac basketball. Amos trying to drive. Might have gotten away with a walk before the contact with 7:21 to play in the fourth, and that foul will be on the Rams.
Yeah, I think there was a walk, but as it was a foul. Badgers picked up his second foul, sixth on Mount Vernon in the second half, so the next one Massac will be shooting.
Nail a three, go for the account with no hidden fee. Banterra offers a totally free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Right side, it's back from English. Looking down low for Baser. Kick out to Beck on the right wing. Trying to dribble past Flota. Great job by Flota on the defense. Also great job by Trimble. Off the screen, there goes Amos. Back out to Beck, right wing. Air ball. Intercepted by Leonte Badger. We've seen that a time or two. Him with good hands. Right of the circle to be Tyrell Trimble to get across. 6:56 to play in the fourth. Still 38-28. Rams leading Massac County. The crowd is energized here, courtesy of the award-winning Mount Vernon Ram cheerleader. 6:47 to go. Mitchell with it at the center circle. Left-hand dribble trying to split the defense. Has it stripped away. He'll recover. Jump ball. Possession now favors the Rams. So the Rams are awfully lucky to keep possession there, and some of the Rams thought it went to Massac County. Went to Massac County. Underneath the basket will be floated to trigger. Lydell sitting out right now with 3 fouls, and it'll have to go in the backcourt there for Mitchell. He couldn't corral, and what he should have done was just head back to get it anyway. You're not going to get it over and back on the inbound.
Yep, got to know where you're at and what the rules are at that point.
38-28 to score. The Rams are up 10. Tyrell Trimble with the basketball. Looks left side for Flota. Off of a screen, trying to go to the wing. Gives back left corner. Scores table to Payne. Now back to the right side. We'll swing it around to Trimble. That came from Mitchell, and Trimble with the left hand. He's going to have to go to Leonte Badger there, right wing.
Massac's overextending, Chris. Really gambling in the passing lanes. You're going to be able to catch him on a back door, maybe a one-on-one situation as well.
Trimble's going to shake towards the baseline. Goaltending on Malcolm Amos off the right side. That's a good call there. Amos caught it on its ascent.
Remember what I said. Back door or the one-on-one. Trimble goes one-on-one.
Yeah,
see it coming.
Saw it, Nostradamus. Good call.
And that could be there the rest of the game. Down 12, Massac's going to be the ultra aggressor here in the rest of the game.
40-28 is your score. They're going to have a discussion, I think.
Should be no discussion.
Should be pretty obvious. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account that fits your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. And they're going to gather
now,
right baseline there in the front court.
Once it hits the backboard, you can't touch it until it comes back down. It should be 2. Oh, they're going to wave it off. That's an incorrect call in my whole humble opinion. And once that ball hits that backboard, you can't touch it until it kicks the rim and comes back. And once it's up off that backboard, it should be a basket. And they're taking 2 points away from Mount Vernon. I think they misinterpreted that call wrongly against Mount Vernon.
Scott's not happy, has every right not to be.
Yep.
So the Rams will have 2 points taken away off of the board here, and it's 40-28. But if that's the case, the ball should go back with the Rams, should it not?
I would think it would.
If Scotty loses the points and the possession, he might erupt. Meanwhile, Joe Hossman wants to use this as a timeout.
Now, see, Mount Vernon should get to keep the ball. I don't understand what this is, unless they're saying they go to the possession arrow, which doesn't make sense. I think they butchered that one all the way around.
And they're giving them the basketball? How can you take the points away and not give them back the basketball?
Yeah, that you can't do that. It has to be goaltending or it has to be something.
Oh my gosh.
That's a botch.
And now Massac has the basketball down 10, 5:57 to play.
That doesn't make any sense. So you turn the ball over forcibly by a referee's call against Mount Vernon. Doesn't make any sense.
So they went with the possession rule. Rams get the ball back anyway on an intercepted pass by Payne in the middle. He'll take the length of the floor. He is blocked out of bounds by Dalton Mitchell, and Clay Payne's going to the line to shoot too.
Yeah, I don't understand that because first off, if it was not a blocked shot, which was the question, then or goaltending, then you get the ball back to Mount Vernon because you stopped play. I don't understand that. I think that was a botched call.
I believe I see what they did there, and that was give it back to Massac on alternating possession, but maybe not. And we're not going to harp on it the rest of the evening, but we'll see how that impacts the game. Payne at the line, shoots it first, makes it.
And in the post-game show, will be a question to ask Coach Scott Gamber what the explanation was.
It'll be
when
the first question we ask Scott Gamber, no doubt. As long as he remembers to come up here. That's half the battle in these tournaments sometimes. It's easy to get busy and get carried away.
Easy to find the hospitality room here tonight,
too. We'll ask him. We may record it. Probably not. Payne drains them both, and now it's 40-28 again. Not often you can say as you've reached a certain score twice. 5:43 to play in the fourth. Here comes Beck, shaking towards the left wing, and now we'll have a reach on Clay Payne. I'm at a loss of words at this point, but
what was that call?
I don't know.
I did not see that either. As it is, it's 1-1 now for Massac County.
And it will be Ross Devers at the line to shoot the one in bonus. Winning Edge can customize just about any activewear, like a t-shirt or golf shirt for the team, organization, or just for you. If you don't believe me, check it out. WinningEdgeUSA.com. Quality service and fast turnaround since 1977. Winning Edge of Centralia. Devers makes the first. It's an 11-point game, 40-29. The bonus on its way, and it's good.
Well, we understand somebody's texting in trying to listen to us and explain it, but there was no possession because the ball was shot off the glass, came back blocked off the glass, after it hit the glass, blocked, then was brought down, headed the other way. Then they blew the whistle. So what was the situation?
We would have to look at the replay, however, because there was a rebound made on that play, I believe, by a black jersey.
Yes.
And so that's where you have to if you're going to see everything there, you need to see everything on the rebound as well.
Right.
And
you
so
don't call it a blocked shot or goaltending, or it's not goaltending, then it goes back to Mount Vernon because Mount Vernon had the rebound.
Right.
That's what we're saying as far as the miss is concerned. A, I thought it was goaltending. B, they should have let Mount Vernon have the possession because Mount Vernon had the rebound.
And if that's wrong, it's wrong. This is a Ford Square timeout. It's a year-end celebration at Ford Square. Great holiday offers on a great selection of Fords and Lincolns. It's the newest technology, money-saving fuel economy, and right now a great deal from Ford Square of Mount Vernon. Bottom of the hour, we'll pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or crank us up on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Here we are, Herrin High School, WMIX, Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski. And the Rams with a 40-30 lead will come out of the timeout and have the length of the floor to go with the basketball. Certainly interesting times here from Herrin. Payne will trigger, again, length of the floor to go. He can run the baseline, he'll get it into Flota. Back to Payne quickly. He'll be met by Baser across the timeline. Looks right of the circle. Comes back left side for Flota. Flota gets back to the right side. Mr. Trimble had a big game here tonight. Left of the circle, it's Payne. Now the right arc. Here comes Mr. Trimble again. Goes toward the corner. Guarded by Amos. Gets back right of the circle to Payne. Now left volleyball line. It's Trevor Flota with 5:14 to play. Rams up 10, 40-30. Left side, Mr. Badger.
It's a tense time right now because
Oh,
Mount Vernon
bet
get
it
pushed
is.
further away from their basket right now with this Massac defense.
And Mitchell, I don't like that there. I don't like faking the elbow, but I suppose you got to do whatever you can do to get the upper hand. That's typical, but that's okay.
He may have touched him in the head, but he didn't touch him that hard.
Right. I think we were talking about that last night off the air.
Yes, we were.
With another legendary basketball coach, or soon to be legendary in the area.
Who's listening to us on the way somewhere else.
Yes, he is. Right wing, it is Badger with the basketball, and 4:40 to play in regulation. Rams are up 10, 40-30. Trimble with the basketball, steps to the tee in Tigers, now to the circle. Yes, back left side at the volleyball sideline. Floater has it tipped away. Great play by Amos, behind the back dribble, takes it to length. Then that'll be a foul on Travis Mitchell, who did not establish position, instead slid with the offensive player to avoid contact, and that will be a foul and an and one chance for Amos, who converted on the basket.
If he'd have stood his ground and took a charge, and Amos wouldn't have been able to get into him. However it was, he backed off, and Mitchell's picked up his third foul. So he has 3, Payne has 3, Liddell has 4 as we move along here in the last part of this ball game.
Lead is 8 for the Rams. Could be 7 if Amos makes the free throw. He will. It's 40-33. Rams with the basketball in the backcourt, length of the floor to go. Off of the trigger. Clay Payne got it back from Jaron Liddell, who's into the game with 4 fouls. Payne finally gets across. This is Trevor Flota up top. Nearly had it picked away by Mitchell. Now Badger with it right corner. 4:06 to play in regulation. It's 40-33, and Massac's going to start the fouls. That'll be their 4th this half.
Let's see if they continue to elect a foul.
See if they can stymie and frustrate these Rams.
Mr. Trimble needs to come get the ball.
Trigger will come side out of bounds, near side. Into the backcourt it goes, Jaron Liddell. 4:04 to play. Liddell shakes his man, Mitchell. Now up against Beck, goes to the corner. It'll be one-on-one here. No, Trimble will have to kick out to Liddell. Center circle now for Payne. Trimble had a move, but had some contact underneath the basket, just couldn't get to it.
I'm not sure Joe Hossman wanted Baszler to be fouling somebody 40 feet from the basket, especially that's going to be his 4th foul. I think he'd rather have seen somebody else foul, but he had to give up one to get what he wanted. Massac now with 4 team, or I should say up to 5 team fouls.
Side out of bounds for Flota into the backcourt, Tyrell Trimble, and that might be the man you want to have it right now. Probably your best hands. He'll dribble towards the basket, going back door. It's tipped out of bounds, intended for Badger. Massac had a piece of it. It'll be Ram basketball underneath their own basket. 3:40 to play in the 4th. 40-33 your score. Rams by 7. And now Trimble will trigger to the right of the basket. Bounces it to Liddell, left wing. And now a foul on Dalton Mitchell. That'll be his 2nd. Should be the team's 6th. No more to give. Trevor Flota will trigger this time, far sideline in front of the Ram bench. Able to find Clay Payne. Payne drawing all kinds of contact from Beck, gives back to the scorer's table corner to Flota. Payne comes around with 3:32 to play in regulation. 40-33, Rams by 7. Finds Trimble there, right timeline. Now looks ahead, that is Jaron Liddell with it on the wing. Slides back around, here comes Clay Payne, left of the circle. Double team, finds on the right baseline, Liddell. And now that'll be a foul on Dalton Mitchell, I think, as he was able to get Tyrell Trimble on the way to the basket. So that'll be team foul number 7 on Massac, and that'll be 1 in bonus here for Mr. Trimble.
Got to make some free throws. You make free throws, extend the lead, keep Massac at bay, you go 2-0. If you start missing, it allows Massac, the door stays open, and they can come barging through.
Trimble's made quite the case to be your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. We'll see if he can knock down the first to get the bonus and tell you a little bit about Com First. He will, and it's 41-33. Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned with decisions made here. Proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams and Jefferson County with locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 branches in Mount Vernon. Second one from Trimble is off the mark. Rebound will come away to Badger, but it's out of bounds. Great try by Leonte Badger to wrestle it away from Malcolm Amos.
Had it in his hands, just couldn't quite catch it. Now Massac County is going to get a timeout.
Timeout's brought to you by King City Chrysler Center, who has the all-new Dodge Caliber. Caliber cranks up the sedan and exudes attitude with every turn. Receive huge cash discounts on the all-new Caliber at King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. 3:12 to play in regulation. 41-33. The Ram lead is just 8. And your foul situation is as follows. The Rams have 8, the Patriots have 7. So if the Patriots continue to foul, they're going to keep Mount Vernon at the free throw line where they've been pretty productive tonight.
That's the thing. Mount Vernon so far in the game, in almost 2 games now, has been pretty good at the free throw line. The key will be if Mount Vernon can keep that going. Now, when you get to the defensive end, you can't allow any easy looks. Massac's going to look for some back screens. They're going to look for some down screens, try to get somebody open, especially in the perimeter, whether it's Baser, if they can get Amos to the hole. That's going to be the thing. Mount Vernon's going to play some defense here. And when you get the ball, Massac's going to come at you in various kinds of pressure. You're going to have to be able to handle the ball and take care of it.
41-33. The Rams are up 8. 3:12 to play in this fourth quarter. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports. When the season really gets cranking, we'll have score updates from just about everywhere. Hard to get those famous scoreboard updates whenever you're the only thing pretty well going in town. Scoreboard updates all season long, presented by Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. Find them on the web at TonyWilt.com or at the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. If you see his red Jeep in the parking lot, just stop in. He would love to meet with you.
One final. Florida did beat Charleston tonight up at St. Anthony, 58-50.
Interesting. The Trojans now 0-2 to start the year. Dalton Mitchell with it up top. Swings around to the left wing, finds Amos. 3:04 mark of the fourth quarter. Back to Devers, who gives back to Amos, still on the left side. Now back to the right wing. Amos kicks out. Mitchell for 3. Dalton's shot is off the mark. Rebound goes to Florida. And he was almost fouled by Amos. Now they'll foul Clay Payne, and that is not the guy you want to foul if you're the opposition.
Well,
not typically.
We'll move along the list here. Mr. Payne is 4 out of 6 tonight from the free throw line.
Of course, at the half, Carrier Mills, or if you're a Weather Service fan, Carriers Mills leads Johnson City 29-20 at the break. Dan Mings, an assistant now for Wade Thomas down there at JC. Free throw's no good, but it's tipped away. Payne recovers. He's stripped as he goes up. It'll be Ram basketball.
So you get the rebound, you get pushed, you can't get the shot off, so it's not a foul, but he throw it out of bounds off of Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon keeps the ball.
Not mid-season yet. Early season shape, all of us are.
Already.
And Trimble will trigger to the left of the basket. It's in the Badger, 2:45 to play in regulation, and they will foul Leonte Badger.
Beavers has 4. Baser has 4 now for Massac.
Interesting position for the Pats to be in here.
It's the wrong association to play makeup and things like that.
2:44 to go here in regulation again. Leonte Badger at the line shooting 2 on the 9th team foul by Massac. His first is no good. Baser with the rebound. Here come Malcolm Amos and the Pats. Down 8, 2:40 to play. Long 3 coming, pull-up variety. Rebound will go to Trimble. And Amos wants that foul on Trimble. He'll shoot 2 as that's the 10th foul on Massac County.
Supposed to be intentional. You're going to give it like that. Purposely grab. Of course, I don't believe that's the shot that Joe Hossman wanted down 8 with 2:40 to go. Give a 22-foot no-look three-pointer. And now Mount Vernon back the other way. If you hit free throws, it'd make things a little bit less exciting.
Trying to get that lead back to 10. It's Tyrell Trimble. Where's number 1 this year? And misses the first. So as automatic as the Rams were from the line last night, they're having a little bit of trouble tonight.
Radio jinx.
Yeah, that's my bad. They're not doing very well from the free throw line tonight then. There you go. Sometimes the opposite works too. It's 42-33 as Trimble makes the second. 1-2 that trip. 2:32 to play in the fourth. 9-point ball game here. Rams on top. Devers around the right wing. Hands off to Beck. Coming around from that same wing. Mitchell coming around from the top. Gives back right wing. Make that the elbow to Devers. Shot no good. Rebound. Trevor Flota comes away with it. He's fouled hard.
So can we get a foul? Go the other end. Make some more free throws.
When there's contact made and your feet slide from said contact, I think you can call that a foul.
Yeah. They are quote-unquote giving the foul.
The official's pretty consistent tonight.
Yep.
Doing a good job. Just
that
that one thing that we were curious about. That's all.
We'll find out about that. That'll take another stress off our minds.
We'll see these guys quite a bit in miscellaneous sports across the year. Flota's a good kid to have at the line here. Makes his first. We'll see if he can knock down number 2. It's back to a 10-point ball game, 43-33 with 2:18 to go. And the second one's good. Make that 11, 44-33. Here comes Beck across the timeline, right down central. Looks to the right wing. Has a man coming off of a screen. That'll be Dalton Mitchell. Up top, Devers. Looks to the left side. Stolen away by Mr. Trimble. And Trimble has just been in the head of Amos tonight. Trimble has to force a pass. Nice pass. Ends up to Lydell. Back to Trimble at the circle. And he is tapped from behind by Mitchell, who thought he had the clean steal to Amos. And Mr. Trimble is going back to the line to shoot too.
23 points tonight. Outstanding game. Of course, he has 4 3-pointers.
And with a minute 54 to go in, dare we say, regulation, the Rams are up 11, trying to make it 13. And trying to get to 2-0 as Trimble misses the first.
Scott Gamber is so bad he's going to go a drink of water. Free throw shooting has not been the forte of Mount Vernon here in this fourth quarter.
Just don't spill any on that burnt Clemson because it'll turn to burnt Sienna. As 1-2 that trip for Trimble as well. It is 45-33. 12-point ball game with 1:50 to go. Up top it's Devers. Looks around the right wing for Mitchell. Up top Amos. 3 on the way. It is in and out. Back in again. So good luck 3 there by Malcolm Amos, and we'll have a timeout. It's 45-35. The lead is just 10 for Mount Vernon with a minute 40 to go. Ford Square timeout. We're glad to have you with us on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. As I am outside the bottom window and well outside the top window. That's okay. 1:40 to go here. 45-35. We hope you're enjoying our video streaming this season. We'll have every Rams basketball game on the internet for you with video, with the exception of one. Well, actually up to 5. Forgot about that Centralia Holiday Tournament, but that's A-okay. Fourth quarter action here from the Pyramid Plus tournament. The Rams are up 10. Speaking of Centralia, the Rams will see them on December the 2nd. First game out of this pyramid, and how big it would be to go in there with a nice record in a tough place to play at the CHS Arena.
Yep, might be a big crowd make a trek north out of the King City. Here, though, with the 1:40 to go, it's time for Mount Vernon to shut this thing down and get a win. Go to 2-0 and take your chances tomorrow night.
Have the host Herrin Tigers tomorrow at 7. That should be another dandy. Very athletic club in the form of Irv Lucan's Herrin Tigers.
Oh, yeah. They tripped up last night to Salem, losing 64-62 after having a big lead early. But, again, that's a team to be reckoned with here as we move along.
Length the floor to go for the orange and black. Clay Payne with it. Left to right go the Rams if you look at your radio dial. And 1:40 to play in the ball game. Rams up 45-35. The trigger will come in to Trevor Flota. He's hacked by Travis Beck. I believe that is just his second foul on Beck, but it sends Trevor Flota to the line to shoot 2. Try to extend this lead to a dozen. Rams basketball is presented by Banterra Bank. Don't get a technical in an embarrassing situation. Make sure you've opted in your debit card for overdraft purchases at Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. And Flota will miss the first. Got to make them free throws down the stretch.
Scotty's back over there getting another drink of water. He's not even watching.
As we look for Flota to drain the second, he will. 46-35, the lead is 11 for the Rams. 98 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Malcolm Amos will bring it up across the timeline right side. Looks in against Trimble, dribbles off his foot.
Look at Badger.
Badger was diving for it in the backcourt. Now we'll have a foul. And you just heard Scott Gamber say, hey, we can't foul there.
Yeah, we don't want to stop the clock up 11. And Badger dove across the floor, just missed it. Unfortunately for Mount Vernon, Payne got a ticky-tack foul. He did reach in and did foul, but that's one place where you can't do it, as Coach Gamber yelled.
Fourth foul on Payne, matches his jersey number. And with a minute 30, Massac to the line for the one and bonus. Ross Devers heads to the line. First one's on the way, it's good. He'll get a second, and the lead is down to 10 for the Rams. A lot of points can be scored in this little amount of time, so the Rams have got to either drain their free throws next trip down the floor or kill some clock.
Key is Massac, though, too, throwing this into the mess, is they have no timeouts left.
So Massac can't stop the clock. Minute 30 to go. It'll be an inbound. Nice play there into Tyrell Trimble. Trimble will go to the line on the 5th foul by Ross Devers. Devers will foul out with 6 unofficially. Glad to have you with us, courtesy of Banterra Bank. Score a free throw with Banterra's Visa debit card. It provides the convenience of checking in a card. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Again, Herrin Salem. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Marion Salem next on the docket. Free throw is good from Trimble on the first attempt. It's a 47-37 ball game. We await the back end from Tyrell Trimble. There we go. See if Trimble can knock down the back end as well. Make it a 2 for Tuesday, and he will. It's 48-37. Rams up 11, a minute 29 to go in the ball game. Beck will bring it up here for the Patriots. Looks to that right wing. Trying to come near side off of the dribble. Gives back right wing to English. In the right corner, Dalton Mitchell, 3 off the mark. And a foul, I believe, on Malcolm Amos after the rebound.
Tried to get position, got a little shove in. He has a 4th foul. We'll go to the other and shoot 2 more free throws.
Apparently we're now in an aisle seat here.
I didn't realize it, but as it is.
1:17 to play as Trimble goes back to the line for 2 shots. One of us is getting ready to receive a text.
I believe it might be you.
Not me. Might have just been an email.
I didn't get anything that time.
I didn't either. 77.
You flinched the way I did, though.
I did. 77 seconds to go here in regulation. Rams lead is a dozen, 49-37. We'll see if Trimble can knock this one down, too. Booyah, he does. It's 50-37. The Rams lead is 13. I pretty well said that could be the icing on the cake.
Yep, I think that might do it. If you take care of the basketball here, a couple possessions, it will be a winner.
Near side, it'll be English. Showing back to the right wing. Dalton Mitchell with the basketball. Up top, Malcolm Amos. Shy of the volleyball line. Spin move. Got away with a walk, but got away to the basket. Got 2. 50-39. Rams hurry up and get it in the backcourt, and they'll foul Trevor Floater. That's Travis Beck, and that's Beck's 3rd. So quick inbound, quick foul, and the Rams go back to the line here for 2 in the form of Mr. Trevor Floater. Of course, we know Flora beat Charleston 58-50 in the St. Anthony tournament. Charleston's 0-2 on the year. Carrier Mills, it's hard to say, not to say Carriers Mills. Thank you, Weather Radio. Carrier Mills led Johnson City at the half at the Vienna Classic, 29-20. Those scoreboard updates brought to you by Tony Wilt State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, it's Tony Wilt, corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Florida drains both. It's 52-39 with less than a minute to go. Now the clock starts across the timeline. Amos had possession the entire time. Has it picked away by Badger. He'll try to kill some clock. Great play by Leonte Badger defensively, and that might help secure a Rams W here. Trimble has it in the circle across the timeline with 38 seconds. The Rams lead this one 52-39. We'll get to the 34-second mark. Up top, and I'd say Massac's kind of called off the Dogs without giving up. Not quick to foul now at 26 seconds. Amos thought he had a steal to the right wing now. Trimble. 20 seconds to go. Amos still trying to steal it away. Trimble still continues to dribble. At the right arc, it's Trimble. Gets back to the right timeline now for Payne. He'll spin away from Baser. Amos wants that basketball, forces the turnover, and he's probably going to try for a dunk right side. He'll stuff it home and barely get it in, and it's 52-41. Final here from Herrin. The Mount Vernon Rams 52, the Massac County Patriots 41. The Patriots fall to 0-2 on the year, while the Rams are 2-0. We'll tell you all about the Bean Insurance postgame show. It's next.
Remember last Christmas? Oh, yeah. You tried to forget about that awful tie you gave your dad and the pink lady golf balls you gave your brother. Now you can give the gift of golf for less, a lot less, at Renway College Golf Outlet in Mount Vernon. Select drivers are now half off, including the Nike Mach Speed Black, just $149.99. For the Nike VR Pro, just $199.99. Or save $100 on the TaylorMade Superfast 2.0, now just $199.99. Give the gift of a great short game. TaylorMade Burner 1.0 irons are now only $399.99. Titleist AC 1-7-10 irons save $200. Now only $499.99. Only a bag for these great savings, like a brand new Bing golf bag, now 25% off. As of November 15th, save on the #1 gift in golf. Titleist Pro V1 golf balls, all with a special only $39.99 per dozen. All Bridgestone Tour V330s are just $37.99 per dozen, and Top Flight V2 15 bags are just $10.99. So season never ends at Renway College Golf Outlet in Mount Vernon. Stop by Black Friday from 6 a.m. until 10 for even bigger savings and other sales throughout the weekend.
Hi, I'm Elaine. I've been a nurse with Good Samaritan for many, many years. One of the best things about my job is knowing that I work for a hospital that cares so much about the community. We're dedicated to attracting the best physicians and investing in the most advanced medical technologies. Whether it's radiology, oncology, or advanced heart care, we provide some of the nation's most advanced treatment options right here in Southern Illinois. That way patients never have to travel far from their families to receive the care they need. I'm always happy when families come visit. And starting in 2013, that sort of thing will happen even more. That's when Good Samaritan opens our all-new regional health center. Everything about the new center has been designed with patients in mind. It features all private rooms and family-friendly areas that make it easier for visitors to stay overnight. I can't wait to see what Good Samaritan does with this exciting new facility.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
People's National Bank understands how much small business means to a community. That's why we have been supporting the local economy of Southern Illinois for over 100 years by providing commercial loans to area businesses. And our loan decisions are made right here in Southern Illinois. Hi, this is Joe Gliosi, commercial banker for People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Stop by 413 South 34th Street to find out what a true community bank is all about. People's National Bank, proudly supporting local small business since 1909. Member FDIC.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Lincoln dealer. There is nothing more attractive than confidence, especially when it's got the looks of a 2012 Lincoln vehicle to back it up. So when you see Ford Square Mount Vernon, your confidence and ours will be at an all-time high, because not only do you get a great offer, you also get our standard complimentary 4-year 50,000-mile maintenance plan on a Lincoln MKX with first-of-its-kind sync with My Lincoln Touch technology, on a loaded MKZ that's putting standards back into luxury, on a Lincoln MKS that seemingly has everything, including the available technology to practically parallel park itself, and on a Lincoln MKT with more than just something for everyone. It has everything for everyone. It's time to get out there and see what's new. May I suggest a test drive in a new 2012 Lincoln at Ford Square Mount Vernon. Maintenance coverage includes a maximum of 8 regularly scheduled maintenance services. Lincoln, it's not just luxury, it's smarter than that.
If I could change anything, you know what I'd change? I'd make it a law that if you tell someone to have a nice day, you really have to mean it 100%.
Making your day better than it started out is what makes Erie Insurance above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. And have a nice day.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Beam Insurance Agency. Get a quote at beaminsurance.net.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance postgame show starts now.
And welcome back to Rams basketball. It's the Bean Insurance postgame show. Rams winners tonight, defeating Massac County by a final of 52-41. Bean Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you. Bean Insurance has multiple top insurance companies to choose from with great rates for your family. Call Bean Insurance at 242-6017. That's 242-6017. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Rams are 2-0 on the year. Massac County falls to 0-2. Not a bad effort from the Rams tonight, both offensively and defensively.
No, I was very impressed. Got off to that quick start offensively just because of the fact that, Trimble gets off to the quick start to get Mount Vernon to the lead. Kind of cooled off after that, but Mount Vernon able to hang on with their defense and rebounding. And you have to credit Mount Vernon. They've come out last night, had to play up and down, grinded it out tonight. I thought that was a grind-em-out victory tonight by Mount Vernon in order to get the win here tonight against Massac County.
And a big win it was. Chances are you're paying too much for auto insurance. Discounts await at the Bean Insurance Agency. But you won't know how much you can save until you give them a call. Bean Insurance, 242-6017. That's 242-6017. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have your final stats calculated by Heartland Accounting. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is credit, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. Pantera as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Pantera, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview and Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals. Pekin Insurance.
Rams leather jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams cheerleading jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams hoodies, all stars and stitches. Rams t-shirts, all stars and stitches. Rams car stickers, all stars and stitches. Rams yard signs, all stars and stitches. Rams apparel, all stars and stitches. Anything Mount Vernon Rams, all stars and stitches.
Okay, I get it. I can get anything Mount Vernon Rams at All Stars and Stitches. But where in the world is All Stars and Stitches?
All stars and stitches. We're located in Benton, half a block from the Benton High School. Our phone number is 618-435-5555. Give us a call.
Hey, are you thinking of starting your own business? Or maybe you already own your own business and have tax questions? Call Heartland Accounting today. At Heartland Accounting, we specialize in small business planning. Let us help you with your business bookkeeping, sales taxes, payroll taxes, or maybe just some solid business advice. Get started right, and let us help you make your business a success. Call Heartland Accounting of Mount Vernon today at 244-7077, or stop by 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
For more scores and insights, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Now back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back, Beat Insurance postgame show. Rams defeat Massac County here tonight by a final 52-41. The Rams are 2-0 on the year. They meet the Herrin Tigers tomorrow here on WMIX FM with video online at mywithersradio.com. That'll be about a 6:45 pregame right here on WMIX. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski, Jeff Crow with us as well. Avery Barton's back in the studio, and I suppose it's time now to look at your Heartland Accounting postgame stats.
Those stats on the night as Mount Vernon wins by 11, 52-41. For Mount Vernon, they were 9 of 17 from two-point range, 53%, 5 of 11 from the arc for 45%. The Rams go 14 of 28 from the field in the game for 50%. Massac County, 56% from two-point range, 10 of 18. They were 4 of 12 from the arc for 33%. Massac goes 14 of 30 from the field in the game for 47%. Your free throw shooting tonight, Mount Vernon, 19 of 27 for 70%. Mount Vernon was 14 of 20 in the fourth quarter. Massac was 10 out of 10 in the entire game. Rebounding went to Mount Vernon, 16-14 turnovers. Massac was 17. Mount Vernon had 12. Your scores in the game, Massac County had 6 players score in the game, 1 in double figures. Malcolm Amos led the way with 18 points. Other scores included Ross Stevers with 6, Travis Beck and Dalton Mitchell with 5, Griffin Baser 4, and Ethan Schulte had 4. For Mount Vernon, 5 players scoring the game. They were led by Tyrell Trimble's 28 points. He had 12 in the first half, 16 in the second half, including in that his 5 3-pointers that he made in the contest. Clay Payne had 9, Leonta Badger 6, Trevor floated 5, Jaron Lydell 4. As the Mount Vernon Rams go to 2-0 on the season, and more importantly 2-0 in the Pyramid Plus tournament here in Herrin, with a 52-41 win over the Massac County Patriots.
Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Your small business expert. We are just shy of the top of the hour. We'll go ahead and pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or crank us up on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Here we are. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski, Jeff Crow with us as well. Avery Barton is back to the studio. And the Rams are 2-0 as we await the emergence of Scott Gamber here on the Beat Insurance postgame show. Again, 52-41 is your final as the Rams pick up a big 11-point victory over the Massac County Patriots. Head into tomorrow night's action with a perfect record, just 2 games in, as they take on the Herrin Tigers. We've done the post-game stats. We've done the everything else. Not much left to do, but your committee first bank player of the game. We'll go ahead and get to that when we come back. We'll see if Scotty joins us. If not, we'll wrap her up. Committee first bank of the Heartland part of the game's up next. This is the Beat Insurance postgame show on WMIX.
It's amazing how versatile the Saturday sports show has become. What do you mean you slept in last week? Set your alarm for 8:08 this Saturday morning and tune your radio to AM 940. More Mount Vernon Rams talk, more Jefferson County talk, and more amped-up coverage of Southern Illinois sports. Hear from the best coaches, experts, and sports know-it-alls available. Sports talk worth waking up for. Saturday mornings from 8:08 till 10 a.m. on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We'd like to welcome the newest member of the Community First family, Debbie Bartolomucci.
I'm very excited to join Community First. I look forward to continuing to serve my existing accounts and making new friends as well.
Stop by and see us today at any of our 5 locations in Jefferson County. Now at Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. Time for the Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game.
And welcome back to the Bean Insurance Postgame Show. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jeff Crow with us as well. Here on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com with high-quality video streaming. We're glad to bring this free service to you and bring you the Mount Vernon Rams victory over the Massac County Patriots by a final of 52-41. No Scott Gamber. We'll go ahead and get to the player of the game, which is
Tyrell Trimble.
No
he
doubt
has
about
28 points and 5 3-pointers, those first 4 coming in the first half, which really propelled Mount Vernon out originally to the lead that they had. Mount Vernon was able to hang on to some different things, but without that little burst from Tyrell Trimble, it would be a 28 points as Mount Vernon wins tonight 52-41. Here's the thing, you got to be happy. It was kind of a grind them out effort tonight from Mount Vernon, in my opinion, just because the fact that Mount Vernon did a great job getting through this and getting the win, considering coming off a big win against East St. Louis last night.
Well, Scott Gamber's never short of a flair for the dramatic. As we're about to sign off, he goes ahead and comes over, so we'll gladly take Scott Gamber while we're still in the air, because there is that burning question in our minds about that one particular play in which the Rams had some points, then didn't have any points, and then lost the basketball, and this, that, and or the other. And curious to see what Scott Gamber thought of that particular play, and we're getting ready to get his thoughts here on the Bean Insurance postgame show. He'll take a look at some stats here. He'll put the headphones on, and then we'll officially have Scott Gamber, head coach of the Mount Vernon Rams basketball team. And Scotty, first question, I know you want to look at the stats, and so that'll allow you time to mull over and answer here. What was the deal with the goaltending, then not goaltending, then lose the basketball? I thought we had possession on the rebound, which would have meant we should have gotten the basketball back. Instead, Massac gets the basketball, and we didn't get any points.
What the explanation I got was that the official that called the goaltending did not have a good angle, and then when he asked for help, the official said that it was clearly not going to go in and not around the basket, so it was not goaltending. And since they blew the whistle, they had to go to a jump ball, and Massac County got the ball on the jump ball. So I think the call was right. I think they made the correct call. I just really wanted that goaltending to stand. I think they got it right. I was just kind of
well, from that explanation, they got it right in terms of who got the basketball afterward. I would agree to disagree on the goaltending. I'm sure you would as well. Other than that, the Tyrell Trimble show broke out tonight. Did what we all knew he was capable of. Drained a few threes when they needed most. Most importantly, unofficially had 28 points to lead the effort tonight.
Tyrell played really well. At times you wish maybe Tyrell would maybe not take some of those, but it's almost impossible as a coach to tell a kid who's absolutely on fire to stop shooting. And it seemed like every time tonight Massac cut it to about 7, Tyrell made a huge shot to get it to double figures. And we don't want him taking all those shots all the time, but when he gets hot, you got to keep giving him the ball because he is a very streaky shooter. And I was very proud of Tyrell as when we got under 5 minutes, he had a couple times where he had wide open looks, and he passed them up because he wanted to run some clock. He showed a lot of maturity. He had a great game tonight.
When you look at the overall aspect of the game, it seemed off a big win last night. This team figured out a way to grind one out tonight. Maybe not with their best effort or game, but still to get a win against a decent, good Massac County team.
That's exactly what I said in the locker room after the game was, I know our guys, they seemed like they weren't as juiced about the win, but they got that's a heck of a win coming off a really hard-fought game the night before. I love their effort. I thought at times we struggled a little bit offensively. I thought our defense was pretty good. And I got mad at Clay for fouling there late. But then I start thinking about it. We got Leonte Badger who runs from the free throw line, dives on the floor. Clay comes diving after. It's hard to get mad at kids for hustling like that.
Mm-hmm. And you look at the effort tonight, and you look at what your team's able to do. Big win against East St. Louis. You get a big win tonight against Massac, a team you've split with in the last 2 years. Now you go into this game tomorrow with Herrin. And like you said, your team's showing you some different factors, both starters and off the bench. You have to feel pretty good 2 games in, what you're seeing, not only from your starters, but from your bench as well.
I do definitely. I've been very happy. But the thing that's tough for us is I think this is a great tournament this year. I think Herrin has great people on their roster. DeMarlo Harris and Bobby Manning are very good players. Marion showed what they've got last night against Massac. Salem showed a ton of heart by coming back and beating Herrin after getting down big. We're 2-0, and we could not be happier with where we're at. But if we've got 3 really difficult games left, and if we don't come ready to play and with our best effort, there's no guarantees left.
Well, tomorrow's an even bigger one against the Herrin Tigers. Host team likely to probably fill the place as they've done all week. And how do you prepare for that one tomorrow? Short day.
It is. It's a short day. The good thing for us is we get out of school early. We're going to get to have pretty much a full practice in so that we don't, we're going to get a lot of time to prepare tomorrow. And we're going to have to find a way to stop DeMarlo Harris and Bobby Manning, kind of like tonight. Tonight we said, hey, we're not going to let Malcolm Amos beat us. We're not going to let the Baser kid beat us. And I thought our guys did a pretty decent job of that. I mean, Amos has 18, which that's a lot, but that's not killing us.
I would say the bulk of that was in the second half.
Right. And he got a lot kind of late. So Amos is going to get his points on that Massac County team. I mean, he's their focus. They did a lot of 1-4 for him.
Yeah, but I mean, if Trimble doesn't keep it to 2 points in the first half, I mean, it's a different ballgame, and it's not a Ram win tonight.
That's what Chris and I talked about on the air. You can see in the game that Trimble was in Amos's head.
Yes.
And Trimble had that good start, and Amos like, whoa, wait a minute, I'm starting you, and you're on to me. Now I'm going to force some things. He forced some things to, on turnovers, and the defense for us took over, and that kind of took Amos out of the game and let Trimble get his going.
It did, and that's – you got to be proud of Tyrell for a lot of things, but to put up that type of an offensive night when he had to guard their best player, that's asking a lot out of him. We're going to ask a lot out of him tomorrow. He's going to have to guard Bobby Manning tomorrow night, which he's going to give up a lot of size, a lot of weight. Tyrell had to guard Brandon Johnson Monday night, who has 6 or 7. So, I mean, Tyrell is a tough kid. We're going to put him on their best offensive player. And I think more times than not, he's a competitor.
All in all, Scott, a good game tonight. Congratulations on 2-0, and we'll see you tomorrow against Herrin.
All right, thanks a lot.
That is Scott Gamber, head coach of the Mount Vernon Rams. His team defeats Massac County tonight by a final of 52-41. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Again, the final score, the Mount Vernon Rams 52, Massac County 41. For Danny Czerwinski, for Jeff Crow, for Avery Barton back in the studio, and everyone at Withers Broadcasting, thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX and watching online at mywithersradio.com. I'm Chris Hugo, reminding you the final score for the 15th time in the postgame. The Mount Vernon Rams win this one 52-41 over Massac County. Good night from Herrin.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams basketball on W.